Oh, wow, would you look at that? That mower's gone. Stuff's been cleaned up a little bit here. And in this video, we're going to see if we can get the stupid bucket off this International. Well, I don't know which is more stupid, the tractor or the thing that's on the tractor. But anyway, I was looking at this yesterday. I was getting it all ready because I thought, oh, I'm going to have some real stubborn bolts to undo. But no, what it looks like is it literally just pulls right off. So this here goes around, and it's of course tied to here. But like down here, there's nothing holding that on. There's no bolts or anything. The cross beam that goes underneath, it's bolted to the frame on the tractor, but the loader just slides on, I guess. So I'm going to see about chaining onto it with a skid steer and ripping it off. I already got the hoses disconnected and pulled through. I don't want to tear this thing up too much just because when we trade this after it's fixed, the loader is going to go with the tractor. That will greatly increase the trade value. And that's about the only way you can keep enough weight on the front end of this thing for it to steer. So that's what we're going to try and do. And then even up here, because you might be thinking, oh no, it's attached up here. No, it's really not. There is a weld right here. But if you look, there's a gap there. So this is a great big piece of C-channel, and the frame of the loader just, I guess, snaps into it. So the question then that I have is how the hell we never pulled this thing off. Because we would back drag with this on occasion, not regularly because the reverse was always out of the tractor. It didn't work very well when it was working, and then one day, you know, it quit completely. So it's not like we were back dragging all the time, but enough that it, in theory, should have just come off, but I guess not. Or maybe all the times that we shoved this thing forward, it just kept shoving it further into the mounts. I don't know. So I know we're moving through this pretty quick here. Usually I go through longer introductions, but while it is nice enough for the middle of June, it is getting hot, and I don't want to leave the camera running too long. So I'll film what I can, but I gotta have two hands run a skid steer. So I'm just going to get over here. I think maybe I can fold the bucket back up so that it's like flat, and then maybe get a hold of it and pull it off. Hell, I don't know. We'll just chain on to stuff and yank on stuff until something happens. And if we dent something, then, you know, that's just the way she goes. So one more thing, because I'm going to try and make this a property cleanup video. I started doing this back in April, and it didn't go together very well just because I was really trying to drag stuff out that wasn't really worth dragging out. So that mower and stuff that used to sit there by the shop, which if you've been watching my videos, you've seen in the background, well, it's over here now. I put it on some pallets, and all the crap that used to be in front of the International in the bucket there, which are the doors and all the seat and shifter stuff, I moved it over here too. Cleaned this area up with the Bobcat. Well, cleaned up. And yeah, so that's where all this lives. So we'll take the skid steer and we'll see about yanking that off now. I know this skid steer has enough lift to do all the things that I want. What I don't know is that the tractor is going to stay stationary for me to use all the power this thing has to rip that loader off. But we're going to find out pretty quick. All right, I wanted to hook both chains around like that, right where that pivot's at for the up and down cylinder, but I don't have quite enough chain on this end, so I've hooked it around this center piece here, and of course I got it hooked around here. Now some of you are probably wondering, you know, whoa, what if you damage hydraulic lines? Dude, if I damage hydraulic lines, I'll go make new ones, okay? They're not that damn long, they won't be that damn expensive, and I'm more concerned about getting the loader off. We can fix it later. And we got the chain routed on the bucket, so that's not going to come off. So we'll hop in there and give it a pull and see if it's going to budge. If it wants to be a little bitch, then what we will do is we'll go get the Versatile right there. We will chain it to the back of this pile of crap, and we will do tug of war with the International as a weak link. And if you think for 1 minute I won't do that, you are dead wrong. You watch me, buddy. You watch me. We may end up splitting the tractor in more ways than one. So I'm going to give this a tug, see how it works, and I'll get back to you. You guys think I can drive this skid steer one-handed? Oh, yeah. Maybe. What's it gonna do? Uh-oh. Come on now. Oh, it doesn't like that. All right, I gotta have both hands. I can admit when I'm not being very smart, and if that's down like that, that's probably the reason this thing didn't come off before. So here I was yanking on it for about all the skid steer was worth, and I forgot that probably needs to come off. So we'll remove that and we'll try again, because I think I actually had this moving. I will say that with both of those catches out of there, this thing should come out, because I think I was moving it. There's no way it's on there that damn tight. There ain't no way. So I'm all chained up and everything about how I want. And the reason I did it this way, I might tighten up that chain. But it's so that when I pull this off, I can kind of pick up on it, because if I come in here and I damage the tie rods, okay, those can be replaced. They're not in the best shape anyway. I don't think. The steering probably needs to be messed with a little bit down there. I hate this tractor so much, just as a quick aside. Anyway, what I don't want to do is catch the back of the loader and tear the front axle up, because this is kind of irreplaceable. This I think I can still get. But yeah, I'd just rather not. So the way I've got it chained, I should be able to tilt the skid steer bucket, and it'll kind of rest itself on the underside of the bucket, and then I can pick it up, I think. This might be in the way, I don't know. But we'll give her another tug and see if we can get it off and go from there. Well, that actually came off really, really easy. It didn't really cause any problems. I'm kind of shocked. I figured it would stick a little bit, but that ain't bad. Hell, I'm not going to complain. I like it. So we'll get the 8 million feet of hose wrapped up. I'll chain onto this a little bit better. The way I had it set actually worked really, really well. I was able to pick up on it just enough and tilt it so it was balanced just right that it would slide on the underside of the bucket. That was actually pretty convenient. So yeah, we'll get this tied up, haul her around where it's going to rest until we get this thing fixed. But we stand back and take a gander at her. I don't imagine this tractor has been without a loader since it was brand new, or at least for a long time. Poor thing's got 8,000 hours on it. But goofy ass damn thing. It had a grapple on it when we got it. We still have the grapple. Probably send that off with the tractor. I don't know. Good thing it came off easy though. So let's get it hauled around, and then we'll just tidy this video up and make her a short one. We are now ready, I believe, to pick this thing up and get on with our lives. I've got it set. I'm going to sit down in here in the shade. Oh my goodness. Had to put fuel in the stupid skid steer too. It was beeping at me, throwing a fit. All right, so I've got this set this way so that when I pick it up, it's going to want to flop forward, right? So the way I have the chain set, it should stop it from doing that. If it doesn't, well, if it doesn't, I don't know what I'm going to do. But it should go ahead and work. Oh, come on. Oh, heck, we'll just find out right now. that's not working the way I want. Oh, come on now. Okay, I don't think I had the chain set tight enough. Oh yeah. All right, well, I'll do something different. It's a little bit better now. It's not great, but at least I can move it because, well, that's where we used to be over there. So, oh my gosh, I can't go very fast. And it's kind of dragging on the ground, but that's okay. Oh yeah. It's not even tipping the skid steer forward that much. So we'll get this drug around. Uh-oh. I hope that one of those chains doesn't snap and, you know, hit me in the face, because that would suck. Well, here we are at the fiberglass. Yeah, this totally wasn't sketchy in the slightest, and I totally didn't even drag it on the ground that much, and I definitely was not wearing out the idlers on the front. Totally wasn't doing that. But it's here now, and that's what matters. So then hopefully by the time we get the International fixed, these will be gone. Those are new duals for the Versatile, because it doesn't have the right front duals on it. So I'll get the chains disconnected, and then I think it's a little bit of bonus footage. We'll go see if the International is going to roll or if it's going to sit there and want to drag. Is she going to roll? Nope. Well, that solves that problem. Hang on, let me... You guys have any idea how hard it is to steer a skid steer with one hand? Man, it sucks. But the bucket's off the International, which is the big thing. So we can be happy with that. That's gonna do it for this video, I think. Kind of spur of the moment deal. We're gonna be pretty busy here over the next couple months, so I don't know how much content I'm gonna get put out. But I'll do my best. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. And yeah, I know there might have been better ways to move that, but that's the best I could think of for what we had. So I don't want to hear your complaints if you were gonna complain. If not, well then we're good. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll just see you in the next one, whenever that is.